Hello, my name is Jasmine Boland, and today I'm going to be talking to you about sexual orientation and LGBT students in the classroom. So, what is sexual orientation? The simple definition by the American Psychological Association is that it is an enduring pattern of emotional, romantic, and/or sexual attractions to men, women, or both sexes. They have also stated that these sexual orientations, any of them, are considered normal. So there are a lot of different sexual orientations as of today. In 2020, we have heterosexual, which are people considered to be the norm. They're attracted to the opposite sex. We have homosexuals, usually gay men who are attracted to other men. Lesbians, which are women who are attracted to other women. Bisexual is a person who is attracted to both the sexes. Cisgender is a person who identifies with the gender given to them at birth, meaning I'm cisgender as a female. I was born a female and I am a female. Transgender, people feel they were born in the wrong gender. So a girl might feel like she should have been born a boy. A boy might feel like should have been born a girl. So the list is really extensive. There are a lot out there, and there's not really enough time to talk about all of them. But you can go online and look it up. There are lots of accurate websites and books on the subject. And these are just some of the examples of some of the flags that have been used to represent the LGBT community, but there are a lot more. There's just not enough time or space to put them on here right now. So you may ask yourself as a teacher, why do I need to worry about this? Well, as a teacher, you're going to have students who are gay, bisexual, pansexual, transgender, all litany of type of people. You're going to have students that identify as anything and everything under the sun. And so you need to be there for those students. LGBT students usually they struggle with self-identity. Most of the time they question and doubt themselves, especially when they're younger. They feel bad about the fact that they don't consider themselves normal. These students might feel alone and unable to talk to anybody, and they need love, acceptance, and support, just like all your other students. But you need to be open with students. If a student comes to you and says, hey, I think I might be gay, you don't need to say anything mean. Even if you don't personally agree with that decision of theirs, that's their decision to make. So you need to be an ally for them. You need to be there to help them in any way that you can. So heterosexism is a big problem in schools. It's the fear aversion to LGBTQ youth and adults. So these fears cause many students, LGBT students, to have hard times in school more than your heterosexual students will. Many students have been physically or verbally attacked. In the book, it says that LGBTQ students are over 3 times as likely to think about suicide and 3 times as likely to attempt suicide as their heterosexual peers. We don't want that to happen. And it's up to us and administrators to educate students and help LGBT students, even if we may not agree with their sexuality. So the classroom must always be an open place. It should be a place where it's accepting of all students. Don't allow any kind of bullying. It's important to teach students how to be accepting, discuss those issues of bullying and what the consequences are, teach the privilege of heterosexuality, talk about the history of LGBT people and the things they've gone through, have students read writing by LGBT authors, just bring that awareness into the classroom. And this is the works cited page. I'm very passionate about this subject because I've always had friends who have identified as homosexual. I was part of the GSA, which is the Gay Straight Alliance at UAM when I went to school there, and I really try to be an ally and open and helpful with all students if they come to me about that. And I hope that if you have any questions, you go out on the internet and educate yourself because it's very important.